this little podcast. Hopefully it'll be a big podcast. Might have more than 4 viewers, that's my goal. It's called Grandpa Ollie's Tips on Moving Through Time. I haven't told you much about time. So let me tell you a couple of things about time. You might already know, you might not. The closer you are to a massive object, the slower time moves. And so here I am moving through time, enjoying the heck out of being not terribly far away from being 80 years old. A little more than 2 years, I'll be 80, and I intend to still be out here, and I intend to still be improving. That means your head is aging at a different rate than your feet are aging. And don't tell anyone I said this, but I'm learning how to sing. And I have a friend who is an opera singer, and she's very kind. And do I need to get in front of people and do that? No. But it's something I don't know how to do. So I'm pushing my nervous system into something it's not comfortable with. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to be a little bit whelmed, that's all. Another thing about time. Time moves slower the faster you go. So if you hit the speed of light, this is all Einstein. I'll put up a reading list at the end for the 2 people on Earth that maybe care about this. But as you approach the speed of light, you are slowing. If you hit the speed of light, there is no time. So what that means is the faster I go on my mountain bike, the slower I'm aging. Is that why I like to go fast? No. I like to go fast because it's exhilarating, but I am aging more slowly the faster I go. Why do I jump a mountain bike? Well, you know what happens to an astronaut when they do this arc in a plane when they're training to be astronauts? There's this place in the arc where they are weightless, and it's kind of exhilarating. It's disorienting too, but it's kind of exhilarating to be weightless. Gravity doesn't have you, and then it has you again as you come over the top, and it grabs you again and it pulls you down. Same thing happens on a mountain bike when you're jumping. You launch yourself in the middle of the arc through the jump, you're weightless, and then gravity grabs you and it pulls you down. You weigh more as you come down, and all of that weight goes into the tires and the shocks, and then you bounce back up. All of that comes out again as energy when you go off the next jump and you go higher, and your amount of time to be weightless lasts a little longer. How long is it? Not that long, really. A half a second maybe? Yeah, about a half a second I would say you're hanging in the air during a jump. And you may not be consciously aware of it, but you are weightless, and then gravity grabs you, and then you are weightless again, and then gravity grabs you, and then you are weightless again, and then gravity grabs you. It's exhilarating. Endorphins, adrenaline, it's exhilarating. So we're not going to push back against time as we get older, but we can play with it. If you try to act like you're 20 and you're wearing clothes that 20-year-olds wear, it's not going to work out for you. You can't push back against the wave of time, but you can get on time and ride it, surf it, play with it. I'm just trying to be a little better than I was the last time. Rocks, not a problem. Here we go, bit of a drop off. This, which is where I crashed, how about this? Okay, and here's a drop off.
If you're anything like me, and I suspect you are, you get a little bit of something out of each, right?
I like the cardio that I'm going to get going up this.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have time to actually appreciate the beauty. If you're coming down Dinger like I just did, if you're appreciating beauty, you're going to crash into rocks.
Yeah, you're focused.
Yeah, you got to stay, your life is that.
Totally in the moment.
Your whole life is that. So
We
anyway,
keep our lives in order on the climb back up.
that's true. You think about people, you think about the beauty, you think about the whole thing, but coming down, you got to think about what's 5 to 15 feet ahead of me,
Totally in the moment.
and what do I have to do to not break bones?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm stoked to see you again out here.
I think we're going to keep seeing each
I
other
think so,
because
too.
I'm a regular, you're a regular.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right on, man. All right, take care.
Take care, Keith. So guess what else I'm doing that I've never done, preparing for that I've never done? I'm sketching out a stand-up routine to get in front of a crowd and do some stand-up comedy. I am fairly convinced that I'm funny, but that may not be the case. And doing stand-up may tell me, Ollie, you're not nearly as funny as you think you are.